You know how it is. Planning a trip should be fun, right? But what happens when you have some, let's say, very specific needs? All of a sudden, that relaxing holiday can turn into a total logistical headache. Well, today, we're going to look at a really cool solution that's popping up in the world of knit travel, one that's all about tearing down those barriers.
Right, so let's get into it. Just picture this. Maybe you have really specific dietary requirements, or perhaps your whole schedule is built around religious observances. Finding a place to stay that doesn't just put up with your needs, but actually gets them, well, that can be the biggest hurdle of the entire trip. And for the observant Jewish community, this challenge is honestly on a whole other level. I mean, we're not just talking about finding a veggie burger here. We're talking about strict kosher dietary laws and all the unique requirements for observing Shabbat, the day of rest that runs from Friday sunset to Saturday sunset.
So, can one single seaside hotel actually solve all of that? It sounds like a pretty big ask, doesn't it? Blending a classic British beach vacation with really deep, thoughtful, faith-based service. Well, that is the exact question we're tackling today.
Okay, so first things first, let's really break down the problem. What are the hurdles that can turn a simple getaway into something so complex for an observant traveler?
It's actually pretty wild when you think about it. So many things in a standard hotel that we just take for granted can become huge obstacles, like an electronic key card, can't use it on Shabbat, or standard checkout times, they almost always clash with when Shabbat ends. And that's all before you even get to the really big stuff, like sourcing certified kosher food or finding a proper space for prayer.
So we've laid out the problem pretty clearly. Now, let's talk about the solution. A really specific standard has emerged to tackle these exact issues, and it's called Kedassia hospitality.
And here's the key thing to get. This Kedassia certification isn't just a sticker on the door or a few nice little extras. No, it's a full-on promise. It means the entire experience, from check-in to checkout, has been designed from the ground up to be totally stress-free and compliant with Jewish law.
So what does that actually look like? Well, that promise basically covers four main things: food, everything you need for Shabbat, flexible schedules for holidays, and even spiritual support. The whole idea is to get ahead of the needs, to anticipate them, instead of just reacting when a problem comes up.
Okay, so that's the theory. But how does this actually work in the real world? Let's take a look at a fantastic case study. Unico Hotels down in the seaside town of Margate. They've really run with this certification.
And wow, you can see the difference right away. You know, where a normal hotel has a roadblock, like that electronic key card, a Kedassia-certified place has a solution, like a good old-fashioned manual key. It's all these little, smart adjustments that, when you add them all up, completely change the game. Okay, but wait, the big question, right? Does the hotel have a full-blown kosher kitchen? I mean, that's a massive undertaking for any hotel. So how do they pull it off?
Well, this is where they get really creative and super practical. So they don't have a full on-site kosher kitchen just yet. Instead, they've set up this really flexible system. You can get certified pre-packaged meals, they've got private microwaves and spaces for you to heat up your own food, and they'll even help you coordinate deliveries from big kosher caterers in London. It's just a really smart, supportive way to handle it.
Okay, so that's food sorted. What about the other big one? Observing Shabbat. This is where the tiny details are everything, because observing it properly involves refraining from using electricity and a whole host of other activities.
And the level of detail here is just amazing. They've got manual keys, so you're not dealing with electronics, timers for the lights, that absolutely crucial late Saturday checkout option. They even have special areas set aside for the traditional candle lighting. It's like they've mapped out the entire 25-hour period and just made everything work seamlessly.
So if you're a guest, what's the secret to making it all work? It's super simple. Just communicate. A little bit of planning up front, like pre-ordering your meals, letting them know what you need for Shabbat, allows the hotel to get everything perfectly in place. That way, the second you walk in the door, you can just relax. No more worrying about the logistics. But you know, a great hotel is only one part of a great vacation. The place itself, the destination, has to be right too. So why Margate? Why is it the perfect backdrop for all this? Well, Margate has that awesome, classic British seaside vibe, which is just perfect for families. You've got the calm beaches, you've got cool cultural spots like the Turner Gallery, and of course, you've got dreamland for some fun. It's the whole package. Plus, being so close to London is a massive win, both for guests getting there and for the hotel sourcing those kosher supplies. And that's really the secret sauce, isn't it? The hotel handles all the religious needs, and Margate delivers that perfect seaside relaxation. You get both. You don't have to choose.
All right, let's pull all these threads together. What's the ultimate takeaway from this whole model of hospitality? It really boils down to one simple but incredibly powerful promise.
90. That's it, just 90 minutes on a train. That's all that separates a major hub of Jewish life in London from this dedicated seaside retreat. It makes a weekend getaway not just something you can do, but something that's actually easy.
You know, this quote from the hotel itself just says it all perfectly. It's not about just ticking boxes and following rules. It's about creating a genuinely welcoming atmosphere where faith and leisure can coexist beautifully.
And that's the bottom line, really. This whole thing proves something so important. For way too long, travelers may have felt like they had to compromise. But this model, it shows that you absolutely can have it all. A comfortable, even luxurious family holiday that fully respects and supports your religious observance.
So yeah, this amazing example in Margate serves a particular community, but it really gets you thinking, doesn't it? It makes you wonder, what does the future of truly inclusive travel look like? What other needs are out there that the travel industry could meet with this same level of care and thoughtfulness? It suggests a future where no one has to compromise on who they are just to get away and relax.